What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. So, this is a very interesting thing that is possibly going to happen from now on whenever people do not hop onto the show. Something happens. Our guest tonight had a medical emergency with her husband. So, what we have created here in this shmoment, if you will, the shmoment, is what we're calling the chat on the show. What? That's so generic, John. I know. I'm just a generic guy. Welcome to the chat on the show. KEISHA, welcome to the chat on the show.
Hello.
So you've had quite the day today.
I have.
Yeah. Well, you took the girls out for a girls' day.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Not great. It wasn't great.
No, because the 17-year-old had an issue at the hair cuttery.
Yes.
Christina Bell, how's it going? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Christina.
Welcome to the chat on the show. But what? There was a debacle. What occurred?
Well, as expected, when somebody who's never had short hair gets their hair cut really short, it's not going to turn out how they think it's going to turn out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's not happy. Not a happy camper.
No.
Not at all.
No. But the good thing is hair grows. So it's fine.
It does. It does. Or so I've heard. I don't really allow mine to grow that much anymore. But so you are currently coming live from the kitchen table because you, and I quote,
yes.
do not like the way you look sitting at my desk.
Right, because I'm always like behind you.
True.
Yeah.
True. But you're here. You're now. You're hip. You're happening.
Yeah.
So let's do some talking here. Let's talk about Brushy real quick. How did you feel walking into Brushy, or even just walking up to Brushy? That place was nuts.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
So just walking up to Brushy was just exciting. There was no, it wasn't spooky or scary or anything. It was just super awesome, exciting.
Yeah. So it was, to me, it was kind of daunting because it looked way bigger from the outside than it turned out to be. I thought it was going to be like massive. And I mean, as far as, some buildings may go, yes, it's massive. But when you think, a state penitentiary, you think something that is much on a much larger scale. And the walls made it seem way bigger as well. It was very misleading.
Yeah, there was a lot more of just yard and grass than I expected inside the walls.
Yeah. Creepy nonetheless.
Yeah, well, the outside part was almost more creepy than the inside.
Yeah. Yeah, those lead-based paint chips though in Maximum were just beautiful, fantastic.
Yeah.
See all of that just peeling and falling apart. It felt amazing.
Like, the interior design was amazing.
Yeah, it's what we call abandoned chic. Hobo chic. Sandra,
hey, Sandra.
Pink, how's it going? So. Obviously we took off. The first part that you guys saw was we walked through what was that, B block, I guess, and then we made our way up, and we actually went to the cafeteria first. The first thing that you guys saw was the auditorium, but the first place that we hit after wandering through B block was the cafeteria, and it was like, even just, we were there for maybe like 4 minutes and it was just creepy.
The cafeteria was the creepiest part of that place, especially the kitchen back there where you couldn't get to. And so I don't know if you noticed, when we were airing that last episode, the premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Someone whose mom used to work in the kitchen was in the chat.
Yeah.
And they said that that kitchen was like the most haunted spot in the prison.
Yeah. And I wanna go back, and what was really upsetting is finding out afterwards we could have gone in there if we had let them know. They would have just unlocked it for us.
I know.
So
that's frustrating.
We've gotta find time and money to go back and be like, yo, we want to get into that freaking kitchen. Because for those of you guys who don't know, the kitchen at Brushy Mountain, the reason that it's so insane, Bat Rican, what is up? What is up, man? So the part of the reason why it's so insane is because when inmates would die, they would take them in if they were too big to fit inside of their generic sized coffins that they had, and they would just cut them down to size and then put them in there. And sometimes they would even do surgeries in there.
Yeah. So they dismember
insane.
people in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that where you would choose to dismember people?
I mean, honestly, yeah. It
was mostly like stainless steel, so easy to clean.
Yeah. Well, I could go for some leg of Jan. I think that would be a nice braised leg of Jan. Yeah. But that place, we were only in there for a couple of minutes at the very beginning, and we kept hearing stuff coming from behind that that fence where everything was lopped off or locked, so we couldn't get back into the kitchen. That was crazy.
Tippa made a good point. The bathroom's more appropriate for dismemberment.
True. Personally, I don't want to defile the sanctity of a bathroom like that, but whatever floats your boat.
We're talking about like a commercial kitchen, though. That the sinks are all those gigantic stainless steel sinks that'll fit a person.
Yeah. But we kept hearing stuff. It felt like we were being watched from back there. It was very unsettling, and honestly, at the end of the night when we made our way back, it was a lot of the same thing. Yeah, what up, Kathy? But then we moved on to that auditorium. And that auditorium was a nice place for us to kind of start. Holy crap.
Hey, Noah. Oh, my goodness.
Everybody, if you don't know about Noah C. Cornelius, all right, homeboy goes to App State and actually had us come on to a show that he does and talk about some of our what exactly it is that we do. And that was a lot of fun, was it not, Keish?
It was fun. And I think, Noah, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are recording music, right? You've got music out?
I think he mentioned that he records music. Guys, go blow him up with love and support. You guys know the rules. Show the love, show the support. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. So we made our way into that auditorium, and guys, look, here we go. He's gonna release the episode this week sometime. That's gonna be awesome.
Should be set for release. We know how that works. You're good.
Indeed. And yes, my music is my main thing, but now I work for a NASCAR team. Dude, you have a great night too, man. Thanks for stopping by. We love you.
Awesome.
We love you, dude. We love you. All right. So, that auditorium, guys, the audio, even though it was so much better than previous instances of the audio still was not capturing everything that we were hearing. There was a lot happening in there, and I was so stoked that when I did shave and a haircut that it actually came through the freaking audio. I heard that and I was like, oh yes. But there was times where it actually sounded like in that room that we went into where supposedly the creeper was killed and like crawled his way out of, or where he was stabbed and then ended up crawling his way out of. It sounded like there was crawling, like stuff moving along the pieces on the ground and stuff like that.
Yeah. There was a lot of noise in there, but I'm not sure where it
Crazy.
came from.
But yeah, I mean, we debunked, you guys. You guys see, we don't take out any kind of anything about our debunking process. We don't take that out. We want to keep that in there because it helps you guys understand where our minds are at when we're in the middle of doing the investigation. So you guys saw Keisha was like, "Oh, I'm hearing voices back there," and we were like, "Yeah, but it kind of sounds like Sam." Logically, where they were, it could have traveled down the hall, made its way into that room, bounced off some of the metal doors, stuff like that, and that would have been what we were hearing. So the rule is, when in doubt, throw it out. You can't claim it if there's too much doubt involved. But yeah, that was very interesting. But then again, when it comes back to that cafeteria, who knows? That thing could have been just speaking in Sam's voice.
Maybe. Yeah, they seem to like to do that. But the craziest thing about Brushy, and I think this happens to people a lot, is when you're using the necrophonic or you're using other apps to say words, you're trying to take the words that come out and make them fit into something, right? Or, sometimes you kind of twist and be like, oh, well, this could mean this or whatever. When really all you have to do is be patient. because not yet, but soon, we will explain to y'all how things that happened at Brushy was actually telling the future.
Yeah, and I was, like she said, in the future, but pretty crazy. We'll leave that up for interpretation. But definitely interesting. And then obviously that auditorium was really crazy. We were getting all of the we caught footsteps, we caught all kinds of stuff in there. And then we made our way. I didn't put it in, but we did.
Hey, Wendy.
Wendy, what's up, girl? How's it going? I didn't put it in, but we ended up actually making our way into the hospital area or the infirmary area. We didn't really catch anything. It was just like, it didn't even feel like there was anything there.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we should have explored that a little more, because I think there was a lot more rooms to that than what we found, but it was like a maze.
It really was.
It was hard to understand the layout.
Yeah. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make ourselves a list for the next time we go back, because
we're going to have to plan something.
That's what I do.
That's not what I do.
Whatever. All right. So, we walked our way into the infirmary. There was not a whole lot. It didn't feel like there was anything there. I wasn't getting any vibes on anything. KEISHA wasn't feeling anything. So we kind of just,
hey, Sam.
We kind of did a quick walkthrough and then did our thing. And then we moved on. Made our way outside, took a little break. And then we went back in. We knew that we wanted to hit James Earl Ray's cell, who's the guy who ended up shooting and killing Martin Luther King Jr.
Yes.
And this, I think, is where our night really started to take off. Definitely crazy. Some of the voices, for those of you guys who have not seen the episodes for Brushy Mountain, please go and check it out. We've got an entire playlist available for you guys. Go and check it out. But it was nuts. Some of the voices sounded like they were almost in my head. Like, not even coming through the headphones. Like, somebody was speaking them directly, like, in my head. And they were loud, man. I mean, friggin' loud. KEISHA could hear them, and she was sitting, like, 2 feet away from me.
Yeah. That's true. And, like, as far as, like, there was some creepy stuff coming through the app in your head, if you were hearing. But as far as, like, feeling something, I didn't really feel much in there. except for, when the box got jerked out of my hand.
Well,
but even then, I didn't really feel like anything was there. You did. You felt like something was beside you, but I didn't, which is weird.
Well, it wasn't even just that, but even before, like, I started
Okay,
getting,
Tippa.
like, even before I started getting, like, bombarded, like, I felt like almost like energy was just kind of like swirling around me. And that happened to me a couple of times at Brushy.
Yeah.
Very unsettling, and then all of a sudden just it started going nuts. And then KEISHA started doing the spirit box. And it was maybe like 2 minutes in, I literally felt almost like something came through the doorway and then sat down next to me on the bed. And I mean, almost like it was like up against me. And it was really uncomfortable, like static, ice cold. Nothing was going off, though, which was very upsetting. I had the K2 in one hand, and right next to me was the REM pod, and neither one of them were going off.
No. I mean, that's how it works.
And then you got the spirit box almost ripped out of your freaking hand.
Yeah.
Like, in the direction of which, like, you guys can see it because I gave it to you on 2 different angles. Almost in the direction of whatever was sitting next to me, which was crazy. Like, it looks like it's being ripped this way out of your hand. Yeah, that was unsettling. I don't think either one of us were prepared for that one.
No, it didn't feel like, it wasn't like violent or anything. It was felt more playful than anything, I think.
Well, we were getting a lot of kids coming through.
Yeah.
And kid-related stuff. So it is possible. I mean, children were held there. Some were born there. So it's possible that it could have been a playful thing.
Yeah.
Probably the only playful thing that happened that night, in regards to a female, because for some reason the spirits just did not want a piece of y'all at all.
Hey, Mikey.
Mikey, what up? Hashtag Team Mikey. Hashtag Team Mikey.
Yes. No, they didn't like women there, which is strange for prison.
Not what you would expect.
No.
At all. We also got burned, stuff like that a lot. And
which we
Mikey,
didn't. I wish we'd put that together before the very end. That the whole place burned down when it was made of wood.
But we had no idea. Like,
well, I knew that, but I'd forgotten.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
It took Mikey saying it.
That's my bad. That's why we've got Mikey.
Team Mikey. So, from there, we made our way with Sam Givens from Haunted Expeditions down to the hole, and we convinced him to hold the camera for us as we attempted the crow's method.
Yes.
Which was crazy. Accurate on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, Mikey, you're good for something.
Mikey, you're good for a lot of stuff, bud. You're good for a lot of stuff, bud. But it was very shocking how much they were corroborating each other, almost down to the word. Nuts.
Yeah. So that's what made me planning on doing that is what made me download the Perilous app. So can I share my story about testing the Perilous app?
Absolutely, babe. Go ahead.
Yes, because I think this is hilarious and I love the app now. So I am very skeptical of everything and I want it to prove to me that it works. So one day driving home from work, which my drive is about 35 minutes, something like that. I got in my car and I turned it on and I just started talking and I was like, look, if you are real or you actually work or this app actually works and there's somebody around that can talk to it, just tell me a color, the name of a color. And I just kept saying that over and over. And I was getting words, but they weren't related, you know. And about halfway through my drive, I'm like, okay, well, fine. Tell me the color of the car that I'm driving. Tell me that specific color. Getting other words not related, some names, stuff like that. But as soon as I go to pull in the parking lot to park my state car and get in my vehicle, it says the color of my car. And John, you know what color my car is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it said white, which is the color of my car right as I was pulling in to get out. So I was like, okay, all right, that's fair. You work. Because, to me, what are the odds that it would say white?
Well, and you had the theory that maybe it's the fact that it just takes them a while to get the answer through.
Yeah.
Which I think is completely valid based off of what occurred. Let's go ahead and answer a crazy question real quick from JCL Ohio. If you took food to a concentration camp, would the ghost resent it or welcome you? I think that depends on who the ghost is.
And maybe how you approach taking food.
Yeah. Like if you went like cocky and be like, ha ha ha, you can't have it, then I'm pretty sure they would resent you. But any of the guards that may have died there would love it. On the flip side of the coin, if you went to give it to the prisoners, then I'm pretty sure they would love you, but the dead guards would resent it. So I think it's a catch-22. Thoughts?
I agree. I also think if there's anything that is an intelligent being, it would be able to know your intentions.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Very true. Very true. Mm-hmm. So also when we were down in the hole, something incredible happened to me. I did get grabbed and I got squeezed on the ankle. Very, very interesting. I did freak out for like 0.25 seconds. But I mean, you would too if you were like, and then all of a sudden you feel,
you should be more aware of your surroundings, John.
No,
don't be so in the zone.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Situational awareness. That's what they teach us at work.
I don't work with you. But I got touched several times while we were down there. I kept getting touched on the back of the neck. I kept getting, at one point, it felt like I felt a finger just run from like the back of my knee down to my ankle, just along my calf. Very strange. And then when we asked who's in there with me, it was like Debbie. And if you guys remember
Debbie?
Yeah, if you guys remember that response, my response to Debbie, go ahead and put it in the chat right now. But that was interesting, and I'm still not sure how I feel about the whole thing. It felt like literally my backpack on my back was the only thing between me and somebody standing there, like standing behind me. Like they would have been like all up on me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But not like in a malicious way, more like a let's cuddle. And I'm not down. I'm not down for that. Like KEISHA can tell you, I'm not a huge fan of cuddling. I will do it every once in a while, but I'm definitely not going to do it with a dead person.
I mean, it's for science, John.
Science? Oh, God.
I mean, you kind of forced me to do things for science. So.
That's true. That's true. But that we're past that. That was an old investigation.
No, we're not past that. I'm going back there.
Okay, whatever. But from there, you guys didn't see this. We actually went up into the what is it? The laundry room? The washroom?
Yes.
The laundry room. And KEISHA saw a rat.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy. Yes, Tommy. Good job.
See, Mikey, it's okay if it's for science, right?
we kept having some spikes on Sam Given's K2 device. At that point, Sam Cottengim had come up and Mikey had come up, and we're kind of all standing there. And then Keisha and I came to the realization that where his phone was in his hand was actually setting off his K2 meter. So we didn't show that to you guys because it just did not. Mikey, you traitor.
No.
You are a traitor.
Mikey, you're my favorite. Team Mikey. Derailed him.
Anyway, we debunked that whole thing. But it's good to do some debunking and things like that. Just be prepared. Sadly, that was like the only thing that we were getting. Was those K2 spikes turned out to be a cell phone, so let's not use it, right?
Yeah.
From there, we moved on, and let's see. After that, we grabbed Mikey, and we went to D Block.
You shouldn't be doing that. I don't think he gave you permission to do that.
What? Go to D Block?
To grab him.
Mikey likes it. It's fine. But we got a hold of Mikey, brought him to D Block with us because he had been there already that night. Said him and Sam Cottengim had some incredible experiences up there, so we wanted to go up there. And once again, ended up getting touched. We had another really cool moment where it kept saying it's for science.
Scientific purposes only.
We had a really cool moment where you actually kept moving cells, and it kept telling us the number of cell that you were in.
Yeah, that was actually like the most convincing thing that we got there for me, because you know me, I don't believe anything. But
we did ask how many people were standing there, and it told us
3. And we got 3. Yeah. And then the numbers of the cells all came through.
And at one point, when we were talking about saying that, I got touched again, I was standing there next to you, and I said, "Can you touch me?" And then it says through the
Perilous
device,
App,
it says
touch,
and then it literally felt like just a finger just dip right into my shoulder, not hard, just beep, and I was like, "No!" It's like, really, bro. I got touched a lot. Weird.
They thought you was a pretty man.
That's fun. KEISHA, you're not the only one that thinks I'm pretty. All right, so.
I never said I thought you were pretty.
Ow, hurtful. I tell you, you're pretty all the time. That's what hurts. I do.
They do love John. Or hate John, depending on the situation. Yeah.
But as one of our new pieces of merch will tell you, dead people know me. You guys can pick that up in the merch store. Link is down in the description below.
Speaking of that, are we going to talk about the new design here that you just did?
Oh, the new logo. Logo. Yeah.
That.
So I have yet to put it up anywhere other than
it was the thumbnail here.
Yeah, the thumbnail.
Can you throw it up on the screen?
I can. Give me just a second. All right, so.
Oh, Tony, you're so sweet. Thank you. So are you.
No, I don't want that. All right, hang on. Window. Boom. I don't know if it'll.
That was it.
Yeah, that's it. So, what do you guys think of our new our new logo here? This is going to be the new thing for us. All right. So we had our good buddy over at Conjure Dust on Instagram put this together for us. Well, just the picture of the two of us. He drew us. And when I saw it and I was playing around, and I'm like, what do I want to do with this? I've always wanted a cartoon of us. So this way we have this. And I was like, what are we going to do? And I got some ideas from what other people had done. And I was like, I'm going to do it in our style, everything like that. And I think this turned out awesome. Let me know what you guys think. This is going to be everywhere from now on. This is the thing. This is it. So, Keisha, what do you think? Do you like it?
Why did you ask me that?
Because I know that you're going to tell the truth now, as opposed to earlier when I asked.
I think what you did with it is amazing.
Because she hated the cartoon, guys. She hated it. I loved it, but she hated it. Anyhow.
What do you guys think of it?
Yeah, what do you guys think? I think it's dope. I think it's awesome.
They're like
awesome.
silent. They don't know what to think. Nobody said a word in like 2 minutes.
No, they all hate it. It's fine. All right, well. Anywho, I'm not heartbroken.
Everybody disappeared.
Yeah, they did. All right, so anyway. Nicole! What's up? How's it going? So
okay, you have to throw it back up now because she might have missed it.
Boom. That's our new logo, guys. That's our new logo.
We need to know what everybody thinks.
Oh, Tony's eating sushi. I want sushi. That hurts.
Me too.
I'm just here shoving pie in my mouth. Dang it, Mikey.
Nicole, I think I understand. I think I agree.
Everybody's just eating stuff, and I'm hungry. I'm so very hungry.
I think I'm making
nachos after this.
I honestly think, sorry, I'm eating is an excuse for I don't want to tell you what I think.
It's fine. Whatever. I like it. It's cute. That works. I will take it's cute.
Doesn't he look Italian?
I mean, people tell me I look Italian all the time. Either that or I look Asian. I think I look more Italian than I look Asian. Plus, if I hit him with that whole New York Italian accent, beautiful, like butter. Hey, how you doing? My name is John from Testing the Paranormal. We're gonna check out some ghosts. All right, we're gonna check out these guys. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. All right. All right. So,
no, it's not badass creepy. I agree.
Keisha was not holding a cell phone. It was a camera.
It's a camera. Yeah.
It was a camera. All right. Anyway, so where are we at? We're okay. So headed to D block.
I'm right here. I don't know where you are.
I don't know where I'm at either. I'm tired. Okay. You've been gone all day.
Which means you did nothing. So why are you tired?
I shaved the dog.
Oh, that's true.
You try holding on to him when he doesn't want to be held on to. All right.
Yes.
Hang on.
I'm still right here.
Oh, yeah. So we left D block after we had some really cool stuff come through.
Indeed.
And then we actually walked around the grounds for a little bit. And the only thing that we caught was a possum in a tree.
And a turtle.
And a turtle.
And there was something else. No, wait, there was a third animal. There were 3 animals.
There was a dead turtle.
No, there's something besides the turtle.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, there was.
Mikey.
Mikey, help me out. What was it?
It was Mikey.
Yes, he shaved his dog, Nicole.
Yes,
he really did.
I gave my dog a haircut today. he was looking super fluffy, and he was getting really like overheated because I mean, even we're getting hot at nights for some reason. Very strange. Frog.
Ah, yes, frog. Told you.
Whatever. All right, so
I'm always right.
Just this once so far. All right. And then from there we went back into the cafeteria.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you rethinking it now?
No.
No, he didn't bite him. His dog is like the sweetest, most dainty little.
He's a cat.
He's
Banjo is a dog, but he is a cat.
He's a princess.
Prince. Watch
Princess.
your mouth. Watch your mouth. That is your son that you're talking about. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we made our way back into the cafeteria. And this is where we ended up the night. This is where we finished our night out. Because I was dead and I couldn't even think anymore. And Keisha was like, I need to go back to the cafeteria. And I was like, fine, we'll go back. And Mikey was like, I'll go back. I saw stuff. And I was like, cool. So
Mikey, I wasn't done.
No, I wasn't either. I just couldn't think anymore and didn't know where to go. I was exhausted. But then again, I'm not like at that point I was not sleeping much.
Yeah.
I've gotten better at sleeping lately. But so we're up there. We pulled out the cigarettes. We started having some K2 hits. It was pretty crazy. Then all of a sudden the K2 hits stopped.
Yeah.
We started walking around, talking, doing some stuff. And then Keisha just out of nowhere grabs her headphones and is like, I'm gonna sit over here and I'm gonna do spirit box sound deprivation. And I was like, all right, dope. So Mikey and I sit against a brick wall. And
yes, Sam, I agree.
What? It was getting good in the time right now. Yeah, Sam. If we could have had like 3 more hours, that would have been amazing.
So Nicole,
and a hotel room.
Nicole, I'm going to explain this. His dog overheats because he snuggles with his dog all night.
Shut up.
So he had, yes. And,
that's not why he overheats. It's because he's furry.
Okay. But he does get scruffy. He does need a haircut every now and then.
Yeah.
But he overheats because
he looks like a whole new dog right now. But when we're talking, oh yeah, so Mikey and I are sitting up against a brick wall, and we're asking questions, things like that. We're getting direct responses. We're getting names, things like that. And then all of a sudden, something strange starts happening, Keisha.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
What do you start hearing?
So first, I hear Mikey's voice in the necrophonic, comes out of the necrophonic app. I couldn't really understand what it was saying at first. And then it started saying, I think it was, they're not all demons, John, was what it was saying.
Yeah.
But it was kind of a playful, something like you guys would go back and forth saying to each other, kind of playful. And then I said I was hearing his voice, and apparently you guys didn't like that very much. I think I don't like
mimic.
Did you see that just fly
up
in front of me?
Yeah. That was not a bug, was it?
No, I don't know what that was.
Okay, so guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and mention this. We've mentioned it before, if you guys remember. We've had some interesting stuff happening here at the house lately. We don't think it's negative, but there may be something here at the house. So maybe at some point we do a little investigation here at the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. So back to what we were saying.
Yeah. So then I think you guys were getting angry, saying like you don't have permission to mock us, something like that, I think is what I heard you say in the video. And then I heard John's voice say bro. Which is something
that
you
I
would
say.
totally, yeah, you would totally say. And then so when you were addressing that, like, why are you using our voices, that kind of thing, then I hear I'm mocking you. Yeah. But that's really weird. Like, I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody else where you hear voices coming out of that app of people that you know.
Well, what was even stranger, though, is the fact that when you were hearing it, we weren't talking.
Right. Right. No, it was totally coming out of the app. Like, it was in my headphones. It wasn't.
Yeah. And some of the stuff that was coming through her headphones, you guys can actually, we even had somebody comment down below saying you guys caught like a million EVPs. No, it's just it was so loud that her mic was actually picking it up.
Yeah, yeah. So it sounds like we're catching EVPs, but you're actually just hearing the app because I've got it that it's that loud in my headset.
Yeah. Now, mine is incredibly loud because I'm deaf. Like, I don't hear very well. So I have to have that junk cranked up.
Mine's usually not that loud. I don't know why.
Tony said that she's had it copy Sam's voice.
Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, no, it was because you don't have to have yours very loud. You have really good hearing. The problem is the fact that sometimes those voices are just friggin' loud, man.
Yeah.
Just loud. Upset. But then it starts telling me as I'm asking questions that it wants me to leave you not just alone up there, but leave you. Like to no longer be with you. And I was like, no. Nope.
Not even going to consider that?
No.
I mean, it's an option.
Maybe for you. Sorry, but I love you. Jeez. Weirdo. So
I know him saying I love you is creepy, Nicole, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah, no, that entire night was it just gradually got more and more intense. I still think that, for me, the craziest part was down in the hole getting grabbed. Yeah, dude, like I made eye contact at one point with Mikey, who was sitting maybe 5 feet away from me. And I literally said, I was like, I am like effing livid right now. Because it was trying to get me to like leave you alone, just leave you in general. And I'm like, nah, dog. And then it was like, my name's Jacob. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too, John. And I was like, I haven't met you. Stop being weird. I don't like this.
Yeah, I think you were just grumpy because you were tired.
I'm always grumpy though.
No, I think you probably would have played with it, or, been more playful. Because what it was coming through it wasn't like evil. It was playful.
Yeah.
Like,
Nicole,
I'm going to mock you.
I got grabbed on the leg, right above the ankle, my right leg. It's definitely a crazy experience. Definitely a crazy place. If we can afford to go back, we gotta go back. Oh, speaking of Mike getting scratched and the shirt burnt, KEISHA got scratched twice.
I did. I didn't know it though. I mean, I did. Like you can hear on, I don't know which episode it is. Then I say it feels like something's scratching my arm, and like I'm searching the inside of my shirt trying to find what's scratching me.
Those and I couldn't find on Instagram.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything in my shirt that was scratching me. But when we got home it was the next day, because when we got home we were exhausted, and I went to get in the shower the next day, and there was this huge scratch all the way down my arm. Yeah,
crazy. But guys, next week we're gonna have a brand new episode. It's gonna be a 1-part investigation. Unless for some reason we decide to go back. But we went to the Devil Dog Cemetery, and let's just say the night got out of hand really fast.
If I go back there, I'm not getting out of the car. I'm gonna go back there trying to find the devil dog jumping out in front of us. I'm not gonna get out.
I will get out. But it's because I'm an idiot. Yeah, Jenna did get the cigarette.
Yeah, she did. She told us about that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But we've got an entire list of stuff that KEISHA has made.
Oh, don't read the list.
I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read it, but we've got a front and back of places that we want to hit, one of which has already been hit. So we are going to try to do some of this stuff that's a little bit closer to home because we've got A, it's expensive to travel, and B, in October we have UrbexCon 2021 out in Estes Park, Colorado. We're going to be leaving in less than a month. Actually, in a month, we will be getting ready to come home from UrbexCon.
Yeah.
Holy crap, we're like 3 weeks out.
See, the reason we're sticking closer to home is we broke.
We broke, guys. That's for sure. We're broke. I'm actually starting a job here very soon. So I want to hit maybe
let
November.
us know, Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey, let us know, bro. By the way, Mikey, let's just for S's and G's, let's look into that battleship in Michigan. Just because it's dirt cheap to investigate. So, I mean, would you be okay with that, KEISHA?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, it's getting into the colder months, and Michigan is cold, so
everywhere's cold in the cold months.
I don't like snow.
We live in snow.
I know.
Don't
remind me.
There's a bunch of places that we want to hit. We're gonna have to go down to South Carolina for some. I know that, yes, the USS Edson up in Michigan or Minnesota, either one. I don't know. Whichever one is landlocked, it's not that one. All right, so actually, I don't think either one of them are landlocked. Now I sound stupid. Good job, John. But there's some stuff down there that we want to hit down in Mikey's neck of the woods, Seven Devils Bridge, a couple other ones that are down there. There's a tunnel, I think, that we want to hit. And you know what? I kind of want to go back to Oakwood, the place where I did my first investigation with Mikey. I think that would be a lot of fun. Maybe talk to the town, see if we can get in there after dark. I think would be very interesting. So we've got a list of stuff that we want to hit. A bunch of other stuff as well. Guys, stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for the Devil Dog Cemetery. Actually, while we're here, what is coming up on Tuesday, babe? Who you got for Paranormal Ladies Night?
I have the normal panel along with Amber's Asylum, I think, is going to join us.
Yeah.
And we are going to play Never Have I Ever Paranormal Edition.
What?
Yeah. And so everybody in the chat is going to play as well.
What time?
9, I think. It could be moved to 7. I'm not sure yet, but I think we're looking at 9.
9.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, guys. We'll make a post about it. And for those of you guys who don't know, we have Twitter now. We're officially on the Twitter. Come and hang out or don't. That's a personal decision, you know. We'd love to have you, but you know, that's up to you. Also, sorry guys, you know I have to make stuff weird. You guys know, we've mentioned it before, we've got these stickers. They're going to be available at UrbexCon 2021 first and foremost, and then whatever is left out of these 100, whatever's left out of the 100, we will be selling here on YouTube for $5 a pop. So, $5 will get that shipped out to you.
Tony, I'll look into it and see if everybody can be there at 7 then.
Cool. So we'll shoot for 7 for Tuesday for Paranormal Ladies Night for Never Have I Ever Paranormal Edition. I think that's dope, babe. That was a great idea. And then we're going to try to I'm going to have Demon Dog Cemetery out on Friday at 9 p.m. And then hopefully next Sunday we don't get messed up with our guests. We have the Haunted MD is actually going to be coming and hanging out with us. Dude is a doctor and a paranormal investigator. Stoked to have him come and hang out. Wow. That's going to be a lot of fun, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If not, then we will probably have another chat on the show. Who knows? But with that being said, guys, we're probably going to wrap this up. Normally at this point, I would be like, hey, guys, what does KEISHA have going on? But we just talked about it.
Yes, we did. Oh, I do.
Except for one thing, but we're not ready to talk about that yet.
No, there's another thing.
Oh.
I am starting my own channel.
Yes.
Of
things
exposing the truth, or true things that are a little creepy, a little hard to hear about. My first guest is going to be someone who was in a cult that did
he's a good friend
sacrifices.
Of ours.
Yeah. And then my second guest is going to be a former police officer who was shot in the line of duty, and he's going to talk all about the
duty.
So he's going to go into details about the shooting and what that was like. So, yeah, it's going to be some true crime, some cults, some satanic cult exposing, some secret society stuff. Yeah.
There's some cool stuff going on.
So,
guys, stay tuned. We're going to have that set up here.
That is not created yet. Soon. It's coming soon.
Yeah, we're gonna get to work on that here. We'll probably start working on it maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow. Haven't decided yet. But we're gonna get some stuff together. We're gonna have that hopefully first episode out within the next month or so.
Yeah.
So
we'll let you know. Yeah.
Just be careful with that, KEISHA.
Yeah.
First of all, Sam, you should know KEISHA is never careful.
Well, no, I mean, I've already talked about this because there are some things that I have on the agenda that could
ruffle feathers.
Yes, and might not be safe for me to put out there, so I'm going to do it in a way that might be safer. I don't know, maybe not. Threats. We'll see. Yeah.
That's hot.
Thanks,
all right, guys. So be ready. Be on the lookout for all of this stuff that we have going on. Paranormal Ladies Night is we're trying to make it like a permanent thing. And by we, I mean me and KEISHA. So that is we.
I mean, I think Tony's down for making it a permanent thing too.
Tony is down for sure. We just need to make sure that we can keep going and keep having this thing be awesome and fantastic. And we just want to keep pushing forward and bringing you guys the best of the best that we can. We do need your help for some stuff, like the fact that we're trying to reach 1,000 subs. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours so we can get monetized and take you guys live on an investigation on YouTube. We want to be able to do that with you guys.
We have grown so much recently. It's crazy. It's insane.
We really have. Let's take a look where we're at right now. We are at 790 right now, guys. We are 10 away from 800. Just 10 away from 800. So, guys, please share this out. Help us out. Make sure you like, comment. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. You know, there's a large quantity of people that watch this stuff that you guys aren't subbed. We would appreciate it very much from the bottom of our hearts if you guys would just join the Sparks of the Paranormal family. All right? Come and hang out. We want to have you. We want to have you in the chat. Who knows? We may even put you on a show. God, KEISHA, shut up. I'm talking.
Sorry. Thanks, Nicole.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. And hopefully soon we'll have some really cool news to share with you guys. about some corroboration of things that were talked about at Brushy by dead people. So, yes, we love you all. We're going to head out and get some more work done, and then we're going to go to sleep because we both have stuff to do tomorrow.
You're going to get work done. I'm going to bed.
You're going to help me. All right, guys.
What do you think?
All right, guys. We love you all so much. God bless, and we will talk to you next time on Sparks of the, what is it, KEISHA?
Paranormal.
That's it. That's good.